Good morning, St. Lucia. Wake up, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. Of course, I am Chayla Mendez, your host. You're watching This Morning, and today I'm excited. Today it's all about creativity, it's about the arts, and I have with us St. Lucian director, producer, writer Demetrius Charles, and he's back home to do something important. And of course, you can't be in this industry and not have your team, not have your support. This is one person on his team. We have Megan Lee as well. So I want to give them a special welcome. She is, by the way, let me not forget, an actress. So that's why I'm super excited today. So an official welcome to This Morning, guys. You're now part of the family. So I'm going to toss it to Demetrius first. You are here, the PIF is really taking off, first of all. And I know you're involved. There's a movie being filmed. Let St. Lucia know what exactly you're here and doing, of course.
Of course. Hi, everyone. Of course, I'm here to present my web series as part of their lineup, which is called The Disillusionist. It's about a group of people who creates illusions while living themselves in a very disillusioned world. However, while I'm here, I was asked to direct a film by written by a young lady from Montserrat named Catherine Dorset, which is called Fire on Montserrat. And I am super excited about this because the lead in the role is Claudia Edwards. And Claudia and I, we've known each other for a very long time. So I'm excited about it because here I am back home. I'm directing a movie on the island and working with a young lady I have a lot of respect for.
All right, great. So now we have to have some words with Megan. So first of all, welcome to St. Lucia. How are you enjoying it so far?
I'm loving it. It's actually my first time here, so I've never been in St. Lucia before. But let me add, I'm first generation American. My mom is from Grenada and my father's from Montserrat. So I am...
So you have the island ties.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Great. So, of course, now we know your role. Of course, you're an actress with the web series. You're the antagonist. So tell us a little bit about your character.
Ooh, okay. So this character now, I'm playing a dual role. So it's a twin. We have the antagonist I can say is Jessica, and then we have Katz. And Jessica, she's the one who creates all the trouble, all the drama. She gives the protagonist hell, and she stirs up everything in the situation. But at the same time, she has her own problems that she has to deal with it. But she has that illusion that she's the boss because she's the daughter of a loan shark. So she has to take care of his responsibilities and get the job done. And she has to have that boss lady persona.
Right.
Or someone's going to step over her, right?
Exactly. Great. So how did you get introduced to acting? Where did it start for you?
Wow. It started for me just at home, just like, because my mom never used to let me go anywhere. Because I'm from New York, I'm from Brooklyn, and I never could hang out and go. So I had to create my own imaginations until I got older, and I'm like, wow, there's actually a thing. There's an acting thing. So I started to pursue this dream, and it's not easy. It's not easy, but you got to be persistent. If you believe in it, and if you're passionate about it, keep going. It was times where I felt like I wasn't going to get nowhere. There was I didn't know how to get roles. How can I bring myself out, my brand, and expose myself, and when people hear these things, especially kids, they think expose myself, like what to do. They don't know what to do, but you just got to keep going. You got to meet people, you got to engage with people that's positive, like the PIF. Oh my God, being here for the first time it's uplifting because you have people that's in high positions or in low positions or at the same level as you, so you can communicate with them and they have respect for you.
Now, you know what? Loving these words, and this is what we're about. This morning we share positivity. So anybody with that dream, all right, actress, rising, growing, and she just shared with you. So I hope you were taking a mental note. Now, Demetrius, for you, when did you discover, your skills for, being a director, writing, producing? How did you tap into that?
Oh my God, everything came in stages. I think when I first discovered the writing ability was at school, Methodist. But I never took it seriously until I went to college in Ohio. And then a friend of mine put me on the dare, and then so I wrote something, and she said, "You sat there in less than 5 minutes and you wrote this." I said, "Yes," and then we just continued. And from that, birthed my first book of poetry called Shades of Emotions. And from that, another book, and then the play, and then another play, then the movie, and then the web series. And then I took on the role of directing because I saw things differently from the other individuals who were at the time tasked to direct. So I took on that role and then moved into learning how to film, use the camera, learning how to edit. So everything came in stages.
Well, St. Lucia, I would like to bring his work to you. So you need to share with them how they can follow, where they can view the web series, and of course keep track and following the work that both you and Megan and the team are doing.
Yes, they could log on to Demetrius Charles, Demetrius with a D in the middle, not a T, DemetriusCharles.com. You will get everything that you need to know about me on my website. It will connect you with the social media pages, to the web series, stuff that's not even out yet. So you could get whatever you want on the website.
Fantastic. And of course, if you're aspiring to be an actress, I'm sure Megan would love to share if you have a way that they can follow you on social media, etc.
Yes, yes. Anyone who wants to take care and join my journey, it's at Megan Lee. So that's MEGANLEE, like Bruce Lee. And that's literally like Facebook, Google. I said Google. You can Google me too. I also have a website. It's meganlee.com, spelled crazy. MEGAN Lee, like Bruce Lee. Everything.
Good. So St. Lucia, now you can keep it locked, stay in the loop, and of course follow this amazing work because you've seen some teasers of the trailer as we've been talking. It's definitely worth seeing, and we can't wait to see the movie. Now we are definitely in the know. And one thing to take away here too, persistence is key. Stay around positive people, like-minded people as well. I know that's what I've learned. And so we're sending you some positive vibes today, and we'll bring you even more. We're going to keep searching for interesting new stuff, people, their passions. You know how we do it. Hey everybody, good morning family. I'm super duper excited today. Of course, I'm Chayla Mendez. You're watching This Morning. Now recently we had this major homecoming for our girl Tyler from her pageantry experiences, and one of those was the JC's pageant, and I'm thrilled. We're bringing you this exclusive. We have the reigning JC's queen here. So we have Ayana Dorset here. So welcome to St. Lucia.
Thank you. It's simply beautiful. I see why.
Great. Now, there's all this excitement, thanks to Tyler too. I felt like I was connected. So I was seeing a lot of what was happening during the pageant. But you're here in St. Lucia right now. You're on a mission doing some works with the Peter International Film Festival as well. So can you just give us a little insight on what you're doing currently right now?
Well, the Piton International Film Festival, with a collaboration with the JC's International Queen Show, the gift was a complimentary trip to the Piton International Film Festival and being a part of whatever they're having. I'm a part of the filming, which I'll film tomorrow, and I'm also just here to just spread the love about pageantry, performance, and being who I am, basically, and showing off JC's International to the world. So hopefully one future St. Lucian will feel inspired by me to enter JC's next year.
Fantastic. And clearly we have some good role models. So we have Tyler now. We're getting to know Ayana. So first of all, before we even jump into that, let us know a little bit more of the JC's pageant, because one thing I do know, and I can say it's one of the most recognized regional pageants happening right now. When you hear JC's, you think prestigious, and it's like the stepping stone to move on to something bigger if you are following the pageantry trail. So give us a 411 on JC's.
Well, JC's Queen Show is a collaboration with the Antiguans Carnival to empower women through pageantry. I was fortunate enough to be a part of the 56th year of the JC's International Queen Show, and it was an honor, it was a privilege. They take issues that affect society to bring it to a platform. So last year they were dealing with cancer. This year we focused on nature's beauty. We're celebrating the environment.
Fantastic. Now, of course, we all live on an island. She's from Antigua, so we know the importance of environment, especially to our island. So we can backtrack, but on that night, everything went down, performances, how did you feel? At that moment where they're narrowing down and calling up, runners up, and then your name is called as the reigning queen.
Now going in for JC's now, I'm coming up against 14 other people from the region. I'm like, that's going to be a tough one. But throughout my years of pageantry, I know you have to study a competition. So I was following St. Lucia show. So I was following Tyler on Instagram before she got to Antigua. Inside. That's some insight. I was following St. Vincent's show, but I was connected to the first runner-up and not the winner. But my eyes were still on the show. So the night of the show, I had to execute. And it's in my mind that entering the competition, I was like, Antigua was first runner-up 4 years in a row. Antigua hasn't won the crown since 2009, correction. So I was like, I have a mandate. I can't come second runner-up. I have to either win or come first because it's going to be a different story. So I was like, what better contribution can I give my country being the 60th year of Carnival and we're celebrating in greatness that for me to bring back our JC's crown. And that's what I did. That was the intention. But I don't get nervous throughout the whole competition because I'm not watching what everybody else is doing. Because it's like, your turn next. You go to the dressing room, come back, you're on stage. So you didn't have time to really... And in the dress rehearsal, the girls are not going to do everything that they're supposed to do. So then that's the next thing you have to take in mind. So the night of the show is 15 girls, 3 judge segment before they announce the win and move on to the next round. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what they did, but I know what I did. So top 5, they're calling my name in any random order. They call Antigua second. I'm like, okay, I'm up there. Then at the end now, they say interview wins the show. Mm-hmm. And Guela got best interview. But her name wasn't called yet. Yes, I won 2 segments before. But I'm like, it can go anywhere at this point because I don't know. Out of 15 girls, I ranked first in 2 segments. But I don't know how close they were to me anyhow. So it was a rocky thing. I was in 7-inch heels and I keep moving my legs. And they can't see me moving, but I'm like, I'm uneasy. But I just knew that I was on a mission to achieve something.
Great. So clearly you attained that. Antigua is proud. And again, it's just interesting to get that insight because we had Tyler's perspective of her experience of that. It's a privilege to be in your presence right now and being able to share that. Now, I know you spoke about pageantry and poise. So for any of our young ladies watching who might be interested or even remotely given it a thought for pageantry, because clearly there's, compared to certain stigmas people may have about pageantry, there's still a lot of positives. So what would you leave the young ladies of St. Lucia with?
So I was never a pageant girl. My first pageant, I was only joking around at college. I'm like, let me enter the show. They're like, Ayana, you're not the type. I'm like, you don't know that. I entered the show, emerged second one up. My next show was first one up. Then I got 3 crowns after that. But I was never that type. I was a tomboy. So I entered my local queen show as a tomboy and a country girl. So those two are definitely not pageant things. So I'm like, okay. So I'm there to tell you, whatever you want to do in life, it's all about making that one little step. That one little step can make a big difference. From being a tomboy to becoming a pageant girl, now I'm going to make platforms come alive. Child abuse and environment. It's a lot more for Ayana coming. It's not about my reign, just the 12 months that I'm reigning for, but I want it to go longer. And even if the next show comes up and I can include the other girls in it, that's what's going to happen.
Great. Now you see, spoken like true royalty, because as you can see, she still has this feel of togetherness and including, can I take that again? That was my alarm to call the guys for the other shoots. This should have been on silent. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1. And there you have it. Spoken, of course, said like true royalty, being very diplomatic. And it's nice to see that camaraderie. This was something Tyler mentioned to us, that, she enjoyed that because everybody was together. So it's nice to hear your plans. We wish you all the best in that, and we look forward to more. And now, St. Lucia, we are not in the dark. And for those of us who didn't know about JC's pageant, we definitely know what is the big deal about it, and we can understand it and have that major respect. So thank you so much, Ayana, for the time. Guys, we will keep bringing you more exciting and new and interesting things.